Yay.
Yay.
Fantastic. Wonderful to be here with all of you. Hi, Jen. Hi, Eddie. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Minnie. Hi, Missy. Hi, Ross. Hi, Mark. Hi, Scott. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Tina.
Like you guys when you're in school.
Hi, Rachel. Fantastic. Great to be here with all
See
of you.
everybody, huh? Cool.
I can see everyone. Yes, I can. There are 3 pages, so I'm not going through all of the names. But hey, Liana's here. Yay. I've been with Liana for a while now, so that's fantastic. I've been running these calls on my own for about a year now. So I'm super excited now that we've joined forces together with John, and we're this one huge community together supporting. And I feel like, Annette, you should find that support within this community. We are here to support your journey, to make sure that you're progressing. I know some of you like to share things here. And you also have that Facebook group as well to reach
I know the Facebook group.
All right, fantastic. Super excited to be here with you on a Tuesday. And I've decided to come up with the topic ahead of time, really because one of the books that I love the most that we've shared here with the low-hanging system is Secrets of a Millionaire's Mind by T. Harv Eker. It's one of my favorites. And I thought it would be a really fun, just kind of debate on one of his highlights in the book. He talks about Huna Philosophy. And the Huna Philosophy is basically wisdom from original teachings from the Hawaiian elders. And it's beautiful. And he says, he presents this topic in his book, and he says that the Huna Philosophy shares this view that you bless that which you want. So for instance, if you see a beautiful home and you'd like a new house, you bless that house. If you see a beautiful car and it's your dream car, you bless that car. Because sometimes, something that I always have, I've been working with students from the beginning on is really just understanding these triggers that we have in our mind. Or, if we come across something and then we see our reaction to it. So, we have to always be gauging how we're feeling and how our thoughts are coming across. And so it's a great little exercise when we see something that we really, truly want, to express a blessing for that, to say, wow, I bless this homeowner, and I bless this car, and I bless this, the person who's making $1 million now in our e-commerce business. And so I truly believe that it really has a way to rewire the way that we begin to see wealth, and that we begin to see the things that we would like for ourselves. So I want to hear from you. Maybe you disagree completely with me. Maybe you have some other opinions, or maybe you agree. Have you ever practiced this type of philosophy before? How does that sit with you? What comes up for you when I kind of bring that to your attention? Who'd like to share? Scott. Yes, thanks.
Hi, how's everybody doing today? I live in the wonderful world of Petoskey, Michigan. If anybody's ever been up here, they would know how blessed I am. But amazing. My journey has been a lot longer than probably most people's here right now. So I've had the opportunity actually meeting Mr. Eker, Steve, and have been to a conference of his many years ago. And he was very inspirational, I have to admit. And it's amazing. A lot of these concepts and everything, I grasped really quick. And it was like, I understand the whole thing, that the preciousness of when I want something, that it's going to manifest itself as much as I want it. And it has in my life, proven over and over again. And right now I'm reliving it again. But, roadblocks and stuff kind of knocked me down, and I didn't realize how close I was to that. I was 3 foot away a couple times in some of my efforts, and didn't realize how close I was, and I gave up. And this is the lesson I've learned this week. And I really think that right now, my whole idea in this whole program right now is believing, and in myself more than anything, that these things are true. And these thoughts will bring you your joy and your happiness. And so I've been on that 30-day plan right now of keeping all that negative thought out of my head, trying to be as positive as I can with everything. and really, really trying to hone that down as much as I can to have control over myself more than anything right now, my emotions and what I want, my desires, because I think the more focused I am right now, the more of these things are going to come true for me. So that's where I'm at right now. And I wish everybody the best of luck in everything we're doing, but your perseverance and everything and what you're doing, don't take this goal very lightly, and remember that success is only 3 feet away. Remember that, and just go for it. That's about it.
I love
Thank
that,
you.
Scott. I love that share, Scott. And it's beautiful that you also shared your journey. You said, I've been manifesting for a long, long time. Like, you see it, you know it's happening. You have the proof in your life and what you've been seeing. But then you've also said, how many times have I come so close, but then I didn't give that extra mile. I didn't persevere. I didn't push a little bit further to really see the outcome. And I think many of us can relate to that. There are many times where we're like, okay, well, I'm manifesting, I'm thinking, but where are the results? And so it really is sometimes that extra, a couple more days, a couple more moments, a couple more, restructuring of our thoughts to be able to, really grasp that treasure at the end of the road. Mark, yeah, let's hear from you. Fantastic.
Yeah, just to piggyback from what Scott said in relation to 30 days, what's helped me is I'm trying to keep it real simple. I only have one job, and that is to keep negative thoughts out. That's it. Nothing else matters. So if I keep it down to one, and whenever it comes in, and it has, I go, nope, I'm not going to deal with that today. Thanks for sharing. I'm going to move forward. So if I keep it simple for myself and go, I have one job, just one, keep the negativity out. That's it. Everything else, who cares? That's my job. And it keeps it simple for me. That's my job for 30 days and plus. Yeah, that's my job.
Love it. You're like, not today. Like, you see it, you see the thoughts, and that's the beauty of it, because we are able to be observers of our thoughts. They don't run us or control us. We're able to pause and see, and then we can say, hey, not today. We have that ability to just say, no, I have something different planned for this day. I have something different planned for my thoughts and what I'm creating. And I love that you say, one thing. You made it super simple, and that's it. And it's the positivity. So that's fantastic. Anyone else would like to share with us?
Yeah,
Crystal.
Crystal's here. I was going to say, I can't put my virtual hand up because I'm a host or co-host, which is really weird for me because usually I got to run everything. So now we got Karen here. All right, let me shut up. I want to hear from Crystal.
Okay.
Crystal knows stuff.
Just talking about manifesting, something really amazing happened recently. My 2 daughters moved back from Vancouver, and I live in Kelowna, British Columbia, which is just this hubbub, and it's just growing like crazy and very, very expensive, and the rental market's just extreme. So we decided we were all going to move back in together, try and find a place. Again, really hard to do. So we found this place, applied for it, and looked at it, or didn't get to see it. They didn't get back to us. And I said to my daughter, I said, we're going to make up a pamphlet. So we made up a pamphlet with a picture of our family. The next thing was a little spiel about our family, and then all our references. I showed up to the place, pretending I didn't know that it was by appointment only. Sure enough, they took a look at the references and everything. They said, just wait in your car for a minute. We'll see if we can fit you in. So they fit us in. We walked through the place. They were all happy with everything, because we've been manifesting this. We really have no other option. If we all want to live together, we need this place. There's not a lot out there. We've got animals, blah, blah, blah. So sure enough, we go home. We're all happy. And then we waited and waited, and nothing happened. We finally got back to them. And unfortunately, somebody else had signed a lease with them. So I said, I don't know. This is wrong. There's got to be a mistake. This place is ours. It's got to be ours. And I said, I'm not giving up hope. Something's going to happen. And we kept driving by, looking at it. Sure enough, within 3-4 days, they gave us a call and they said, the lease fell through. Do you want the place? So we're moving in about 3 weeks, and it's ours. Yay. So you just got to keep going and approach and sneak your way in if you have to. But it's you got to go. If you need it and you want it, it'll happen.
And how easy would it have been? How easy would it have been for you to kind of say, "Well, my goodness, they took our house, and no, I'm not going to get it. We've lost it."
Right.
I mean, so
just
easy.
Walking up to the doorstep, knowing I wasn't supposed to be there, was a challenge. But I said, "No, what am I going to lose? They're going to say sorry. We don't know."
That's
so
awesome.
we did. took a risk and it worked for us. So
Yeah, you were like, this is meant to be ours. I don't know
this is
how
meant to be. We're gonna get it.
I don't know how it's coming, but I'm waiting for
Yep.
it. And you know
Yeah,
it.
it's there.
Beautiful. Yes, John, share with us, John.
Thank you. And with this new Zoom update, I can raise my hand. Look at that.
All
There's
right.
actually hand raising abilities for hosts. So, and once again, congratulations, Crystal. You're getting some love in the chat as well. People are asking too, how are you dealing with the wildfires? How's that all going? You doing all right? Oh, she's muted already.
There I am. Yeah, no, it's settled down now, but yeah, it was pretty stressful. We're surrounded by them here, right? It's a lot of lakes and little communities around the sides. So
Right.
I had to take on some extra work because a lot of co-workers were being evacuated and stuff, but you
Right.
know, it's all settled down now. We're kind of used to it here now. Don't
Right,
enjoy it, but yeah.
right. Okay.
We all stick together. It's a very community because we all expect it at some point now. So
Mhm.
thanks for asking.
Yeah,
Doing good.
well, it was some people here in the chat that were asking as well, which reminded me, Sarah, thank you for the question. So, Karen, what you're talking about, and I've read that book several times, and I like T. Harv Eker's approach because it's very conversational.
Yeah.
For anyone who's read my book, it's very conversational. I'm not writing like some esoteric thesis for postgraduate, psychology students or something. So this stuff is for use. And what I have found is whenever I'm comparing, and I don't know how many of you can relate to this, probably everyone, but who knows, whenever I'm comparing my insides to other people's outsides, that's actually, I'm affirming lack, right? The number one emotion, if I want to have wealth take flight and, fly away, envy. That's the number one killer right there in terms of like emotion and like, oh, they have, I don't have, like it's some sort of a game where I can't have, or no, I've got to just like bless that person's success. And not all these evaluations about, and look, this is easy to do too, especially if you've had ignorant but well-meaning people in your childhood or whatever telling you that rich people are bad or unethical or whatever the story is, right? Hey, well, we may not be rich, but at least we're honest. Oh yeah, screw you. That's a very interesting belief pattern. Okay, very interesting little trap to be in there. Well, I want to be right. I want to be honest. And we're good and we work hard. And those rich people over there. Wow, what an interesting. I mean, we can run a trip on ourselves here and never get out of our own way. And so for some of our new members, Karen, who may be tuning in right now, or on YouTube or whatever, thinking, well, what the hell does this have to do with e-commerce? And like people buying my coffee mugs. Everything. It has everything to do with that. All right. Because if we intend to be successful, but at the same time, we've got counter intention saying, yeah, but, oh, I don't know. Should I quite reach? Am I worthy? Or any of these stories.
Exactly.
My goodness, when does it end?
Exactly.
So thank you, Harv, and thank you, Karen, for bringing that up. We could probably get a month out of just this one topic.
I know. I think it's so important. It's so important that we look at those stories, and thank you for bringing the hard ones to the table, because it's like, nobody wants to say, well, we think rich people are bad, or we think that, we don't deserve that fancy house or stuff like that. But we really have to be able to look at those thoughts and those patterns that we have within our lives and see how they might be shaping our reality and maybe shaping our e-commerce business. Are you holding yourself back because you don't believe that you should have those riches or undeserving of $1 million? I love how throughout this whole book, he gets us so comfortable with the idea of becoming a millionaire. We just gets us so comfortable with it. We are, I have a millionaire's mind. And so it's like we repeatedly say that over and over and over again, just so we get comfortable with the idea that we deserve to be millionaires. There are millionaires being created every day. And so why not us? Rose, thanks so much for being willing to share here. I loved your share from yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. No, it's interesting you brought in this subject, because I'm actually reading the Esther and Jerry Hicks book, The Law of Attraction, and it's actually the one that I'm reading at the moment. And funny enough, I just want to share quickly here. I'm working in a 9-to-5 job that I mentioned to John. He obviously don't remember because you hear so many stories, but I'm working 9
I
to
remember
5.
everything, especially about you, Rose.
Okay, that's good.
I wouldn't
No,
doubt it.
so-
Rose. I wouldn't doubt it.
No, so this year I decided that would be the year of I would end procrastination. And when I started this idea of e-commerce and do things for myself and open my own business, etc., I thought, how can I do this with a 9-to-5 job that takes up all my time? I've got 2 small kids, etc., etc. So then I've said I'm going to manifest at least a job that give me time to do that. So what happened was, obviously, as I said to you, John, the husband, he is, he pays the bills, but it's still, I like to be independent. I've always been independent. So I said, I still have to have some sort of money income so I can put into my business somehow. I have to put like courses and everything else. So I went to meet up with some friends about 3 weeks ago. And one of them mentioned that one of our friends was doing a working from home job, 9 to 2, Monday to Friday. And that would be perfect for me because I can work around the kids' school, etc., etc. So then, well, cutting the long story short, I put it on my mind, I'm going to get this job. I'm going to get this job. I sent my CV to her and I just got the job. I just got the job this week. I resigned from my job, my current job. And I'm working just the month that I have to give the notice. But I'm going to take 2 weeks off holiday before I finish. And then that's it. So I'm going to have more time to do it for my business now. So I feel like I manifested that. So I just wanted to share it with you guys.
Fantastic. Fantastic. That's a beautiful share, Rose. I really appreciate that. And I think it's very inspiring that we hear these stories so that we know that we can, that we know that each and every one of us can become that millionaire, can be successful in the e-commerce business, can create the life that we dream for ourselves. That's what we're here to do. Gypsy, I see your hand up, but I had a feeling that Patricia was trying to say something. Was I right, Patricia, or no? Oh, you're on mute, Patricia, though.
There we go. Sorry. I was in the Army about 30 years ago, and I was a pilot. And one of the things they taught us in flight school is exactly what you're talking about, that you cannot have any negative thoughts when you're flying, especially when you have other human beings that you're in control of on board with you. And I forgot that over time since I've been out of the military. So I really appreciate you bringing this philosophy up because I totally believed in it then. And I think it's going to help me. I've been a little down on myself because I haven't been able to get in the groove of it this week or last week. So that kind of woke me up a little bit. And thank you for that. It helps a lot.
Wow, Patricia, what a beautiful share. And how beautiful to know that the Army is encouraging that kind of positivity.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Positive thoughts all the time. Yeah. You have to. If you have a negative thought, then you're endangering yourself and your fellow troops, and so you have to have a positive thought.
One of
you have to remind each other that, but
one of my favorite things when I think about a pilot, it's when you think about a course, right? When you set a course, you have to be so exact in setting the course that if you steer just a little bit, you land somewhere completely different. And that's very true.
1 degree off. You're right.
1 degree off. Exactly. Yeah. 1 degree off and you land, in the ocean or something. And that's a problem. And it's interesting because I often use that analogy for cultivating new habits. Yeah. And that's how, when you want to create a new habit, it's just, you take it one step by another, just one little thing, one little shift, and then you'll see that you end in a completely different trajectory from where you started. And sometimes we don't notice that, but in flight and when you're setting a course, that's so apparent. And I think it's a beautiful thing to relate back to life. So thank you for bringing that to our attention and for being excited for the topic. I appreciate that. Gypsy, let's hear from you.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. I'm going to say something just different within what you just said. What I like to do is if I have some goal, I like to say, I want that goal or something better. So I'm off the target, but it could be better for me. So I like that.
Okay.
Better's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like, so say it again one more time.
Well, if I have a goal, so I'll write I call it my world, and I write all the things I want to have happening in my world. And I say, okay, so be it, or to a higher power or better. And
Right.
so I'll get my goal or something even better.
So you're kind of letting the universe do its thing. You're not restricted to one
Right.
course of action
Yeah.
or one outcome.
Yeah, I like this. And
allowing
if I
the
got
flow.
something, yeah.
I love
So
that.
if there's
Yeah.
something better there, it's always been better.
Yeah. So you're kind of,
Mhm.
leaving the energy open. You're just
Yeah.
allowing more things to flow your way. Yeah, that's
Right.
beautiful.
It's a path, but a little off target. A better target.
Right. That's fantastic. Thank you for sharing. And
I'm
I
not a
love
pilot.
it. I love
My
that.
husband
That's
is.
a beautiful aspect of being a group, and so many of us, almost 100 today, and being able to share these ideas and our life experiences
Mhm.
with each other. I mean, it's fantastic. So I appreciate
Mhm.
that. Thank you. Michael.
Bet.
Yeah.
Bye.
Great to hear from you.
I was going to piggyback on that. I had a situation where I had an apartment I was going to move into, and it took a long time for them to actually clean it. So I ended up having to go. So I never actually moved into this apartment. But at the end of the month, I'm like, okay, you know what? You guys haven't cleaned it. It still stinks in here. There's still stuff that has to get done. I'm not moving in. Okay. But then they're like, okay, well, you're still responsible for 3 months rent and the whole bit. I'm like, no. So went through arbitration, and I was expecting to get everything back that I had paid in, rent plus damage deposit, that kind of thing. However, some of the pictures I took got corrupted, and that's what the adjudicator wanted to see, to show the actual things I was talking about. I only had like the kitchen and living room. I didn't have the bathroom and other areas that were really bad. So I didn't win my case fully, but I did win for the work that I put in. So sometimes we think that, we manifest all the things that we want, and what the universe gives us is what we need. So I guess I didn't need all of that back. I guess I just needed a little, and I just had to be satisfied. There's nothing, be satisfied and grateful for what the result is, because I felt I was a little sour, going, well, geez, that's like $1,500 like down the tubes for nothing, kind of thing. However, I did get $100 back, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to compare the two. I'm going to say that, hey, I won $100 that I didn't have before. Okay, and forget about what is gone. Obviously, that's supposed to happen, and maybe that's part of the making what Earl Nightingale said about making room. I'm giving away energy, so it'll come back in some other way.
Beautiful.
So that was just my little input there. Sometimes, again, we never know how it's going to manifest. In Rose's case, it was exactly what she wanted. In this particular case, I got what I needed.
Exactly. And there's a famous song, right?
And keep it positive. Yeah, because I say I was a little sour, but I'm like, hey, come on, how can I be sour? I did this, I did my best. This is what happened. Obviously, the universe, made the call that I'm not going to get what it was. I'm not going to get all the pictures in, but I'm going to be positive by my result and not be attached to the
outcome.
The outcome, yes.
Yeah. So. And not only that, you're not only attached to the outcome, but look at you releasing the past and not being stuck in this kind of relationship of, oh, I should have gotten, and I would have, and if I didn't do, all these would have, should have, could haves that go along in our mind. And they really, they hold us captive. And so you're not only really opening up for this new outcome altogether, but you're also releasing the past. You're not becoming a prisoner of this circumstance that, you're saying, look at this, I've created this new path for myself here. I have some wins in it. And who knows what just that one thing is going to now bring my way, as you're letting the universe do its magic for you. So that's a powerful share there, and just a beautiful way to look back even, because that's very important as well.
Or keep looking forward. I
Are
find
people-
if I look back, I get stuck there.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Mike, you're freaking me out with that background.
John's going
Like,
over
I don't even know what you were just talking about, because I just keep thinking my friend Mike is about to get consumed by lava or something, you know?
Because I'm on
It's like
fire,
if I
man. I'm
had
hot.
like nuclear bombs going off behind me and I was just sitting here talking to you casually about it, that's like the experience that I'm having right now. So yeah.
So you're saying
all right.
it's too much for you?
It is way extreme, dude. Way.
All right. I'll make something you'll like.
I like it. It's
Karen,
keeps the focus.
Karen,
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if anybody has somebody has their hands up. I just wanted to just a quick one. The manifestation thing is also I've noticed since I've started to learn about this and all. Whenever I think positive and I believe I'm going to manifest, yes, I do. But also when I've got that negativity going on and on and on and on, you know, I manifest the same. So it doesn't matter if you manifest what you focus the most, that at least it happens to me and it happens all the time. So just be careful. We have to be careful what we focus on. Then, yeah.
No.
Sorry if I cut somebody out because I think people had their hands up. So sorry.
Yeah, Sophia had her hand up. But that's where we focus, we send energy. And so you're right. We have to make sure that we're manifesting the right things and that we're making sure that that's what we're drawing in. We are the masters of our own reality and we have that ability. So we definitely want to be able to navigate that energy well. One second, Michael, Sophia, if she wants to share. Sophia, did you want to share or?
Oh yeah. Hi everyone.
Hi.
Sorry for not being on camera. I have my baby's just 3 months and I joined, this is my second month, and I just chimed in earlier when you guys were talking about not giving up. And I said to myself, wow, this is just such a coincidence, because just I think Thursday or Friday, I was about to request a refund because having a new baby, I thought I could do it, but then I just got a little bit discouraged, and then I'm listening to others and I'm like, okay, it's normal. So I'm not going to give up. I'm just going to keep pushing, having the new baby and trying to adjust and trying to study, and she's always in my way. And, it's just really hard because sometimes when you're not sure where to ask for help. But luckily today, Ted called me, who's my accountability rep, and he just kind of helped me out a little. And I'm just so happy that I didn't give up. So thank you guys. I didn't know this program was so valuable. Thank you so much.
It's beautiful, Sophia. It's so important. That was such an important share. Thank you for not giving up on sharing as well, because I think so many of us need to hear that. We all go through that, and you being able to push through that and persevere and continue, a month from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, we'll be here and we'll listen to all the magnificent sales that you're making and your business just soaring and all the great accomplishments that you've achieved. And that will be fantastic. And your baby at that point will be 6 months old and a year old, and it will be, a beautiful journey. So thank you for speaking up. We really appreciate that. Michael, did you want to share something about your background?
Well, it's a cooler background. It's a gentler, cooler background.
That's one of my favorite.
One of the things that I'm not sure if I mentioned was that I feel when we are asking for things, that we often will question the way it happens, or want to dictate the results, or challenge the method. And I think that part of the maturing of understanding the manifesting principle is to put your intention out and allow it to come the way it needs to come. And of course, a time frame, say, okay, I desire this, at the minimum of this, plus what even more, with the intention of within this time period, and let it go, because we get so attached often to how now we can control it. Now we put the intention out there, and now how am I going to control it? It doesn't work that way. You never know, what marble is going to hit what, or what, pool ball is going to hit what, make it go which direction. It's one of those, the things we don't even think about, the coincidences, the opportunities that come that we don't even recognize. that will help us to get through this. You know, putting your shoes on and you're 2 minutes late for something, well, that 2 minutes made a difference between getting in a car accident and not getting in a car accident. But we don't even think about it. We don't even know it. You know, the universe works in all kinds of unknown ways. And it's really interesting when you just let that go. And when you see things show up in your life, it's like, if I had to track back how this happened, it would take me a month, you know, but just accept the fact that it went the way the universe wanted it to go, and it provided what you asked for, what you desired. Yeah.
Beautiful. And I think that there is this this balance, and one that we really encourage here as well. Just like you're saying, you know, we have to allow things to happen. We have to, you know, put it out there and wait for the return. However, we're not about sitting around and doing nothing, not in the low-hanging system. You know, we take action every day. We make small steps, but, you know, they amount to something big. And so it is that balance. And another great book that I know John references a lot, Think and Grow Rich. You know, he talks about writing out that declaration, saying it every day, every night. And so it's like you're making this conscious effort to create the reality that you want to live in, and you're putting it out there. You're not being vague, and you're not just being like, okay, well, whatever happens, happens, and let's just see how it rolls. It's not about that. It's not about being vague, but you're right. There also has to be space in it. There also has to be this allowance for things to happen. So you're not in your mind going, okay, now, universe, come on. When is it coming? Give it to me, you know? So there is a balance between the two. You find that middle ground where you're not just sitting idle and waiting, you know, on your couch and not understanding why the sales are not coming into your account, you know, but you're not uploading the mugs. You know, so there's that difference.
And even being grateful for that, even though you're not seeing what's happening behind the scenes.
Definitely.
You know,
Gratitude is another one of my favorites. Yeah. Yeah, it's part of our daily mode of operations. For those who have joined just now, you know, we ask you to rise every morning and every night, even, I always say, with an attitude of gratitude. So you list the things that you're grateful for, and it really does. It tunes your instrument. I mean, this was a fantastic talk. I appreciate everyone who shared. I'll just kind of recap. You know, we were talking about the Huna philosophy and blessing the things that you want. And I encourage each and every one of you to give it a shot, you know, go about your day and start noticing the things that you desire in life, and that you know, someone that perhaps has the funds that you would like in your account, and you bless them for that. You write a kind note, you say some good words, you give that blessing forward, and then you see how it shapes you inside, how it shapes your being, how it shapes your reality. And yeah, I'll wait to hear back from you from that. Thank you all for being here. John, any last words here for our call today?
No, just reviewing some of the chat. Thank you, Karen, for hosting. This is great. I got to just sit here and relax, you know, make a comment or whatever. But yeah, Karen's awesome, everyone. You're going to be hearing a lot more from her as well. There was some tech chatter in the chat as far as where do I find the spot niche and, you know, the Amazon thing. So anyone who's got Ron, I think you're gone. Ron asked a question and then vanished. But anyway, definitely get with the help desk if you need help, right? And that's help at lowhangingecom.com, lowhangingecom.com, or, you know, the Facebook group has been very helpful, right? So you can tune in there as well, search for any keywords. In the meantime, we've got a lot of people who are new here and going through our whole accelerator program and everything. Definitely get with your accountability reps today and keep on trucking with that, because you know what? Fourth quarter's coming. Like, time is on our side, everyone. If you're here right now, like, unfair advantage, unfair. All right. So let's get it done. Thanks again, Karen. We'll see everyone back here tomorrow. Yeah.
Hold on, everybody. Hold on.
Oh, wait. We can't end without a report.
Here he comes.
From Johnny B. Okay.
Landed. I made it right on time. I told y'all I wouldn't know if I was gonna be able to make it because I had a flight. You see, I'm on the plane. But hey, I activated my drop shipping. I'm with my gear bubble. I launched my first gear bubble, and now my gear bubble is ready for all my stuff to be put on there. I just want to stay consistent. Thanks for everything, guys. I'll see you.
Right on, Johnny. live from the airport or the plane. Yeah,
Plane.
there you go. You got it done. Well done, sir.
Live
Commitment.
from New York. It's low hanging system.
All right. Thanks again, Karen. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you back here tomorrow.